Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Again, thank all you beautiful angels and dear hearts for your most amazing comments. Like, I pick up my iPad the second I get up because I want to see what you guys are talking about and how you're feeling for the day, and you are all so lovely. I can't thank you enough. But also, it was very helpful with the comments and requests. I really like this because someone said, hey, how about we have a new one that's not a pick a card, but is simply something that we can put some philosophies and ideas behind and a little bit of a touch of wisdom. And I'm well prepared for that avenue today because I watched some James Van Praagh yesterday, and if you guys get a chance, go see him on YouTube. He's so lovely. He literally made me cry last night. I forgot that he was one of my favorite authors when I was managing a bookstore, and I read him every day. And he is basically a major manifester. He's been on tons of shows and traveled all over the world helping people. But yeah, his vitality and verve behind his manifestations literally give me the chills. And this is the craziest thing, no lie. The video I started with, he was wearing these bright blue beads that I just bought that day at the craft store, same exact color, indigo blue, same size. I was like, whoa. Then he starts discussing his wish box and his manifestation box about if you need to generate money, if you need to generate love, this and that, what you should put in it. I just started making one of those, so I was literally getting the chills because I feel my guides all around me really helping me, because sometimes you do feel crazy. And he had this wonderful premise, and it's so, so true. It is basically that once you start to connect and you receive messages and you get clarity, you sometimes get a little spooked out and freaked because sometimes it's very precise, and sometimes you get tired and empathically and medically intuitive. You feel pains of people you're dealing with. But all it is, and he simplifies it, is we all have, there's something called the gatekeeper. He's up there. He knows all your archangels, your relatives, your guides, your animal spirits, everybody who wants to come talk to you and help you. It's basically a stable of higher entities that want to help you on your journey once you've opened that channel of communication. And the gatekeeper simply lets you listen to a couple of times so you're not overwhelmed, and have them be gentle so you don't think you're going insane. And they provide you with information, because sometimes I don't even know what I say after a reading. People are like, that is amazing and exact. Honestly, you just connect with them. It's simply you just become a vessel to channel information. It's very simple. You know, we're all energy. Nothing ever goes into oblivion. It remains, right? And that's a very comforting feeling to know your parents, your animals, and all those people are sort of waiting up there at a big party wanting to help you out, right? So this was what I wanted to do the topic on, because I feel like as I'm becoming more and more successful and I am getting more balanced and organized in what I do and feeling super fulfilled every day just connecting with you guys, it is, what in my life's journey will I be successful in? Because that's one of the greatest questions people ask each other. And it doesn't have to be in terms of money. It doesn't have to be in terms of looks. It's certainly not that for me, since I just caught a glimmer of myself in the mirror, and I'm wearing this sage green blue linen dress from head to toe, and no lie, it looks like Kimmy Schmidt right when she got out of the bunker. And my husband goes, you know what, you don't even look good enough to be the patient in the lunatic asylum. You look like the lady who cleans the toilet in the lunatic asylum. And I laughed for like 10 minutes because I did. It looks like a sack, like a blue sack, but it's so comfortable, so I'm like, who cares? Anyway, so what in life's journey will I be a success in? I'm going to quickly add these in. We just put them on there to make sure. We wanted a beautiful blend of colors, but we also wanted to be close enough to be able to see every little detail in these cards, because sometimes it's nice to have a nice colorful background, and we want to switch it up and have the, you know, the sets and the altar be really beautiful. Here we go. So what in my life's journey will I be a success in? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. And later on, I'm hoping to do a how to read the tarot from a positive perspective, because that's all we are, is our perspectives, how we see the world, how we cope with our things. And I also want to give a lovely shout out to one of my viewers who helped another viewer with a perspective of that when she had gotten the tower and a bunch of, she got the tower and I think some swords, and it frightened her. And this genius, and I'll find your name, this genius was like, you know what, you're simply looking at that from the viewpoint of a phoenix. You know, everything has to just burn down and then reemerge new, you know what I mean? Because yeah, some prospects, as I said before, people can be frightened. Okay, this is wonderful. What in my life journey will I be a success in? What do we have for my beautiful readers here? All right, so we have, I'm getting more and more attached to these cards too. I feel like they have a very beautiful ethereal quality to them. So we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Swords. Wow. I really like that. Okay. So let me just attach this for a minute and get a thing. I actually fell into almost like a catatonic sleep when I got up. I got very excited. I answered questions, and then I was all of a sudden just like, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to lay down. And I went into such a deep sleep that I thought it was the next day, because I got up at 5 in the morning and I was wide awake, and then boom. It was very strange. It was a super cool sound sleep, which was necessary. Okay, so let's see. Two of Pentacles. Nice. Okay. And keep in mind, this is general, so for whoever it resonates, just take what goes with you, because it's the first time in a while I haven't done pick a card. So, okay, now this group, this is amazing. Wow, 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 I like this a lot. Okay, so in the first one, you are going to be very successful in your life's journey about making the right choice. And here's why. With this leading off, you understand that there's several roads that we can go down, right? Lots of times one leads to success, people think, and the other leads to non-success. It's not true, because we can veer off all the time. However, when you do certain steps, I feel like you people are going to set goals. You're going to compliment others, which creates a lovely humanity and warmth. You embrace change. That's very important, because when you can do that, you become flexible. Answers come to you quickly. You trust your judgment. You know that you can be mutable. The fire signs are very mutable and can bounce back, because they don't set a certain aspect or outcome and then become disappointed. And my husband and I were talking about disappointment this morning. I said it can really be a dream killer when people go back and they just dread something, you know, that happened. You have to let it go immediately, because guess what? If you decide in your manifestation nothing harms you, guess what? Nothing harms you, and you move forward. And that is definitely an indicator of that. You take responsibility and you move on. You're continuously learning. You're continuously learning. I see you guys you're Googling everything, reading books, checking out things that make you feel empowered, you know. So when you're having conversations, you're elevating the conversation. You guys are also going to be very successful at money management and acquiring funds through, this is crazy, and a lot of people think you have to be sneaky, but through being responsible with what comes out of your mouth. You know what I mean? I feel like people find you extraordinarily trustworthy because you're not in it for the almighty dollar. You will not do anything for money. The last thing anybody would call you on the earth is a sellout, and I think it's so beautiful. I hear that very strong. I keep hearing Mary is not a sellout. I know that sounds crazy. I keep hearing Aaron and Chris are not sellouts. I don't know why those names are so strong, but I absolutely hear that they are not sellouts. They will not sell that product. They will not push that. They would not do anything that would harm anybody. And because of that, you're known as someone with mass integrity, and your value becomes really high in the eyes of people that are dealing with you, and they will pay you a premium because your word is your bond. You are an authentic human being that would not sell anybody out for money. You know what I mean? You're solid. And if you're authors, if you're gamers, whatever you are, you're not going to tell somebody that they look great when they don't look great. If you work in a store and they come out with a ridiculous outfit. No, you're honest, but you also say it in a beautiful way that says, listen, I don't want you to spend your hard-earned money on something you don't need. Yes, you're going to become successful on your life's journey because you are 100% authentic, and people adore that. And it's the first thing that comes to their mind. It's amazing. You don't fear change. You don't hold grudges. You don't think you know it all, but you have a lot of information. You simply just keep it moving with that. And this is why you're going to be successful in as well. This is about courage and friendship. You are going to be, and it's funny because in the books this can be choices and decision. It can be not being fully informed. It can be stagnation, or it can be courage and friendship, which is strange because you're going right across. You will walk across a fire for your friends. You are going to be super successful on your life's journey and being a solid, stalwart friend. People depend on you. They know that you're not going to bail when the going gets tough. And in fact, you're the first person that comes to mind. I keep, yeah. Yes, I love that. Okay, I just have people going, if I was ever trapped here, you know what I mean? Jesse would come get me. If I was ever here, I don't know why I keep hearing Mary and Chris over and over. You guys are coming through very, very strong. They will come get me. If I was at the airport, if I was ever stuck, they would come get me. Your dependability makes you like solid gold in your friends' eyes. It's amazing. Wow. It can sometimes indicate difficult decisions, but you can make them very clearly and quickly, with swords being ideas. It just comes up. It's time for you to assess and choose when this card comes up. And you choose, guess what? On my life's journey, I'm going to be a stalwart friend. I am going to talk about ideas with my friends and elevate them. I'm going to help them to continuously learn. I'm going to take responsibility for any time that I make a mistake, and but because of this, you have integrity, and people love that. No, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody cares, and when they happen, and you own up and go, oh shit, I dropped the ball on that, or this happened. People are like, cool, we'll keep it moving. Beautiful. And I'm going to pull one oracle card for you guys. Show that you care. Look at that, and look at the color set matching him. Absolutely. That's also why you're going to be super successful on your life journey. You're going to see somebody in need, your friends, whomever, your child, your parent, your relative, your pet. You come in and you notice little things. You notice expressions in eyes, and you're very emotional, intelligent, and you're going to know that person needs a, hey, good job, or hey, would you like part of the sandwich, or hey, you want some candy? I'm going to the store. You're going to do little things that invigorate and enliven people and let them know that there are happy, helpful souls out there. That is beautiful. Yeah, and you guys, when you pull all these skill sets together, you're basically baby Oprah. It's amazing. Seriously, you're an excellent orator. You really understand people when you look in your eyes. It's like a message to you. Please help me. I'm uncomfortable. Boom, you help them. A friend, the first time they think of you is, yeah, Mary and Chris, they would never lie. They will always help us. There's a lot of you out there that you just don't lie, and you're there for a higher purpose, and you guys really are. Wow, that is so beautiful, you guys. That is a really great way to start today. So I am going to get this uploaded for you. I'm trying to do a lot of short taps into things because I have so many ideas, and I want to get them through with clarity and let you guys chew on that, because I got so much great information I gathered yesterday, and I'm stoked. Okay, so peace out, you guys.